Mayapur.
Oh, Mayapur.
Now he is Mayapur.
Mayapur Vasi. He is living in Mayapur presently. He speaks about his grand spiritual master, his disciple of Bhaktisiddhanta Swami Prabhupada, founder, president and Acharya of ISKCON, and his grand spiritual master. He will speak about his grand spiritual master, his divine grace, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. Today is Disappearance Day. I am humbly requesting him to speak according to your wish.
Thank you, man. Richard blessing. Oma Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalaka Chakshuram Militanjena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Jutapadakamanam Shri Guru Vaishnavasya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Bhaganatam Vitantam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahidam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Vitancha Panchakalpatubhishcha Kripa Sindhubhyacha Patitanam Padamudra Vaishnavi. So for my Ananta Koti Shashtanga Dandavat Pranam, to let us see my spiritual master A.C. Bhaktivedanta, Nitya Lila Vishnu and Vishnupad Paramahamsa Paribrajagacharya, Ashtotara Sati Shishiman Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada. And to His Divine Grace, Srila Bhakti Vichar Vishnu Maharaj, His Divine Grace, Bhakti Bodhayan, Bhakti Vibhuda Bodhayan Maharaj. We're very, very fortunate to be here with these two beloved sons, grandsons of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Thakur. We're very, very fortunate. So I offer my obeisances to all of them, to His Divine Grace, Nityalila Vishnu, Bhakti Vichar, Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Goswami Maharaj, His Divine Grace, Bhakti Pramod, Nityalila Vishnu, Bhakti Pramod Goswami Maharaj, and to all Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur's Parikar, his Nityalila, who served him, who came to this world to serve him. So I offer my obeisances to all of them, praying for their mercy. And I also pray for your mercy, all the devotees that are present here. Because sometimes the most profound things in life are right in front of our face. The profound truths of life oftentimes right in front of our face. And when I look out at all of you, this is what I see. I see Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur's mercy manifest here in this place. As Maharaj was saying, devotees from all over India, all over the world have gathered here. Why? Because Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur desired that the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would leave the shores of India. Had he not come, there would be no gatherings like this. Think for a moment what you would be doing in your life if Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur hadn't crafted a society that was meant to spread the teachings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu all over the world. Where would you be? Ask yourself. Would you be sitting in satsang? Would you be wearing tilak, kantimala, chanting Harinam? Where would you be had he not come? A very frightening thought, isn't it? If he had not come. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur prayed that please send, because at the time of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Vaishnavism had fallen into disrepute. People thought to be a Vaishnava meant you're a beggar, you're a womanizer, a druggie. No one had any respect for Vaishnavism. So he prayed. His mission was to reestablish the authenticity and respect for the highest conception, the irreducible conception of the Supreme Absolute Truth, Radha Krishna, who came to this world, Radha Bhava Suvalitam Nomi Krishna Surupam, as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So to help him establish this, he prayed for a ray of Vishnu, for a personal associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And who came? Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. When he was born, he had umbilical cord wrapped around his neck, like Janio, sacred thread. When because Bhaktivinoda Thakur was magistrate, the Rath Yatra cart stopped in front of his home. And his wife, Bhagavati Devi, the wife of amazing Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis, took the opportunity to bring the child, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakura, and placed him at the lotus feet of Jagannath Swami. A garland fell on him, blessing him, indicating what his future would be. So he crafted a society, understanding perfectly the instructions of Rupa Goswami. Anasaktasya vishayan vitarma upayunjata nirbandha Krishna sambandhe yuktam vairagyam uchate. It is said that the sannyasi, Vaishnava sannyasis of his time wouldn't even wear shoes. And he put on patent leather shoes and beautiful tailored wool jacket and turban and rode in Model T car to establish the respectability of Vaishnava Dharma. He invited lords and ladies to come to Mayapur. And even he would arrange that they would get meat, not cooked in our temple, cooked in a restaurant, but to accommodate them, to bring them to the fold and to bring them to respect Vaishnava Dharma. Such an amazing, powerful preacher, accommodating preacher, understanding what it means to preach Krishna Bhakti. This is Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakura. It is said that the sadhu should never cross over the ocean. If he does so, he becomes polluted. But today, by his order, by his example, our acharyas are going all over the world. Srila Bhakti Vibhuti Bodhayan Maharaj is traveling all over the world, going to America twice, Europe, Russia, yes.
Six continents.
Where hasn't he gone?
6 continents.
The 6 continents. Srila Bhakti Vijay Vishnu Maharaj, same. Where haven't they gone? Carrying the message of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
If there is more continent, also we like to go.
They'll go to another universe. So Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, we are not brick masons, we are not stone masons. Who are we? We're carriers of the message of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And because of that, we're sitting here today. Now Maharaj introduced me as ISKCON. I joined ISKCON in 1973. I joined ISKCON the day I was initiated and took shelter of His Divine Grace. And I'll die in ISKCON. But not that ISKCON we call, that we define by a legal document, a piece of paper, a 501c3 corporation, an administrative council. We belong to the greater ISKCON, the greater Gaudiya Math, which was very beautifully described by His Divine Grace, because we've taken shelter of the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani. This is the conception of Guru. Radhe sammaka sangsakting saki sangani vasanim tamaham satatam bande madhava shraya vigraham. Who is Guru? His beloved associate, eternal associate of Srimati Radhika. We belong to that institution. Other institutions come and other institutions go.
Source of all shelter.
Source of all shelter.
All shelter and all potency.
Yes, who is that Srimati Radharani? People, oh, she's some village girl. No, she's not just in Leela, she's village girl. Anantakoti Vishnu Loka Namna Padmaja Chita Himadaja Palomaja Varinchija Varapradaya Parasiddhi Vidigdig Satpadangulina Ke Kada Karishasi Hamam Kripa Katakshabhaji. We want shelter. Lord Shiva is praying for shelter. She's blessing Parvati. She's blessing the wife of Indra. She's blessing the wife of Lord Brahma with the effulgence coming from the tiny toenail of her lotus feet. She's the supreme original goddess, as Lord Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead from whom all Vishnu expansions come, all the devatas come. Srimati Radharani is original goddess from whom all deities are coming. Sarasvati, Durga, they're all coming from her. Lord Shiva was praying, just give me sidelong, not direct glance, sidelong glance of your mercy. We belong to this organization. We have to understand Guru in this way. Not in terms of my mat and your mat, my institution, your institution, because this will only lead to division, to pratishta, to sectarianism. This is the correct word, sectarianism. So, Maharaj is saying, I belong to ISKCON, but I also belong to Chaitanya Math. I also belong to Gopinath Gaudiya Math. I also belong to Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mission, because I desire the success at every mission that's come to take shelter of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. We are family.
Great. Clap, clap. This is a good one.
We are family. And in families, everyone knows we all belong to families. Sometimes there's arguments, no? One brother may say to the other, I hate you, I'm going to kill you. But they're brothers, they'll die for each other. That other brother they love, sometimes that love is manifest as argument. So we've seen too much argument. Now is the time to cooperate, because we need each other. ISKCON needs Gaudiya Math, Gaudiya Math needs ISKCON. All these different institutions need each other. Imagine the power if we join together, shoulder to shoulder, arm to
Today
arm.
also ISKCON manifest one katha about Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur at 4 p.m.
Online.
4 p.m. to 6:30.
Zoom.
Online. They invite me at 10 past 4. My room.
This is a good sign. When all acharyas are coming together to glorify Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, our grand spiritual master. My spiritual master used to say that the grandfather is more kind than the father.
Yeah.
The father may be strict. Hey, what are you doing? Don't do like that. But grandfather just gives love, gives blessing. There's a nice story. One of my godbrothers, Kartikeya Prabhu, thought, I want to make something really delicious for Srila Prabhupada. So he took wheat germ. You know what wheat germ is? It's like the most nutritious part of wheat, but it's not tasty at all. It's full of vitamins, but it's not tasty at all. But he thought, let me make something very nutritious for my Guru Maharaj. So he took this wheat germ and made halwa. And he took it and offered to Prabhupada. Prabhupada took one bite and he said, this is horrible, take it away. The devotee was crushed. He thought, I was just trying to please my Guru Maharaj. So he took it back to the kitchen and he was praying in front of the picture of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. I was just trying to please my Guru. What have I done? I tried to please him. In the next room, bring that halwa. Prabhupada called for that halwa and he ate every bite. Because this is how we get mercy from our Guru. We can't jump over and neglect our relationship with previous acharyas. So tremendous mercy is available if we take shelter of our acharyas. I have one godbrother, his name is Shivananda Prabhu. Shivananda Prabhu, in English we say, space case. Very spaced out devotee. Materially incompetent. But such a sweet, surrendered soul. You have to look long and hard to find a devotee like this Shivananda Prabhu. He had been a devotee for 3 months. And Srila Prabhupada asked for volunteers. Who wants to go to start the preaching in Europe? Shivananda said, I'll go. So he went to Hamburg and opened the first temple. And before Guru Das, before Shamsundar, before Mukunda and their wives went to London, Shivananda was in Hamburg by himself chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And the whole European preaching started from that. One devotee who simply agreed to follow the instruction of his Guru. There's immense potency in simply following the instructions of our Guru. So Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, as Maharaj very beautifully explained, please cooperate. These were some of his very last words. We're followers, we're servants, foot servants of Rupa Raghunath. Please cooperate together. On this day of his divine appearance, let us reflect on this. Learn to cooperate together. Give up sectarianism. My mat, my institution, my guru, your guru. Guru is one. Let us cooperate together and make Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission successful. Pitivete acha jatana agoradi gram sarvatra pachor hoy more nam, and fulfill that prediction that the chanting of the holy name will go to every town and village, because there are millions of people, millions, maybe billions of people that have never heard Hare Krishna. We have lots of work to do. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
Now we have very prominent and eminent speaker.